It's week 5 of the National Football League.
And coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott.
He's going to have to air it out plenty this.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
They go play action now. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit-and duck for this pass rush.
That's pulled in. Najee Harris. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's complete to Watkins. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That pass play, good for 22. Good for a Steeler first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On first down, Wilson. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them. Early in this game, that's already 2 sacks allowed.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll try to run for it. And Wilson's been doing this a long time. He knows the drill, slides to avoid the contact, and picks up the first down. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down, a pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll try to run it with Harris. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down. They'll run with Harris. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across. setting up 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Harris. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown number 9 for the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Here's a 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Vaughn. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
2nd down and 8. Prescott. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Got a man, that's Tolbert. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Running is Vaughn. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Dak to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
That's to Ferguson once again. And a good job there of hemming him in. They get it to the 8-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. Now Prescott. That's complete to Kevontae Turpin. And he'll take it on in. Kevontae Turpin. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Quick throw on target to Pickens. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the handoff, here's Harris running right. Harris, first down, he's not done. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's brought in right side by Pickens. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Give up the middle to Harris. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And that ball incomplete over the middle. They'll try the right side now with Harris. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss. Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
On the return, here's Turpin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Cooks going in motion. Quick throw taken in. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On second down, it's Dak. The open man is Tolbert. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Pistol now for Prescott. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Prescott. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Carry here for Vaughn. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. To throw is Prescott. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down. Now Vaughn. Just a short pickup down inside the 30. Second down, Prescott. Off he goes.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
A return now from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. A gain there of 16 yards. That's a Steeler first down. They put Pickens in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Now Wilson on first down. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
This one is caught by Turpin. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First down, Prescott. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now a screen set up for Vaughn. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look. And indeed, this call will be overturned. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports halftime report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the visiting Bills who were able to come away with the victory on the road. Josh Allen leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10.
They don't end up winning this game, Mike. They're going to look back on that missed throw as being really the biggest reason why. If they're just able to connect on that play, not only is it a big play, but I think they find themselves with an opportunity for a walk-off touchdown.
And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short. 3rd and a yard. Play action now. Prescott. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
Now, this looks like a design run. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got that complete to Turpin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They call this the alley. So it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
He'll run here with Vaughn, and he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6. On play action, here's Dak. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Got a man, that's Tolbert. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. 2nd and 7. Another run here with Harris. Harris, first down. He's not done. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
There's a guy, Mike, who just refuses to go down. You love to see the old school kind of stiff arm. Get off me. Ability to break these tackles and still pick up big yards.
On first down, right back to Harris. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air, and truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. Prescott on first down. That one downfield for Cooks. Still on the move. And he will take this one in. 85 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys move out to a 24-10 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On the give, it's Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Kendricks.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down. Prescott. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Third and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring him down for a sack and brings up fourth down.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Steelers offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. First and 10. They run it over center with Harris. And a short pickup there to about the 18. They'll come up on a second down and 8. A give, and here comes Harris. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. The open man is Tolbert. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Up the middle they go. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. On the ground, it's Vaughn. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Running is Vaughn. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Throwing is Prescott. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. To the goal line and in. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll air this one out for Watkins. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Cowboys have it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
The visitors' offense and veteran Brandon Cooks getting set for this next possession. And it starts. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll run with Harris. He slams it in there, and he is in. Najee Harris, touchdown Pittsburgh. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Little surprising here, Mike. They continue to throw the ball with this type of lead here in the 4th quarter, but with the day they've had, I don't know if I could really blame them. I mean, with the amount of man coverage that they're seeing, right now, the quarterback's just saying, what's my best matchup? Who do I love to gain separation? And just throw them the ball, and for the most part of the game, it's continued to work.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. That's to Ferguson once again. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Handoff here, up the middle. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Here's Dak to throw. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. Prescott now. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points.
And he will dive into the end zone. Deuce Vaughn. Touchdown, Dallas. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steelers' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Russ. Now a screen set up for Harris.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. Here's Wilson. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, Wilson. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And Wilson's been doing this a long time. He knows the drill, slides to avoid the contact, and picks up the 1st down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers.
This is just backbreaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Man in motion, heading left. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. A carry here for Vaughn. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Now Vaughn. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.